Hey, today I'm going to have a multiple viewpoint video. Essentially, is I have a mail day. I bought a lot of stuff the past 2 months, so I just opened all that up recently. And I have one package I haven't opened up that I got from Asia, which is quite a few cards I don't know I'm getting, so that'll be me going through it the first time with you guys. But same time too is like I had another question pop up in my Seattle Discord recently from Dale. I'll reference his YouTube channel after this too. But the question was, when do I choose to sell cards? And that's a complicated question because it really depends. But let me go back into my buying selling history high level because this could take a long time if I go into all the details. But when I got into Flesh and Blood, I started off as a collector. I just started playing the game, got the cards, all that. And my collecting goals was to have three of each card. So sometimes I'd do bulk buying, or I'd get discounts from buying from Facebook, overseas, or wherever I was buying it from. So at that point was when I had anything over three cards, it was eligible for me to sell because I had my personal collection of three cards. That changed over time to be about 12 cards when I got a 12 card binder. Whatever happened, I expanded my cards I wanted to keep was 12. Doesn't mean it kept that way, but sometimes too is like, so I was buying, selling. And the reason doing that though is because I could still buy that card. So if I could sell a card and still acquire the card, it's not as hard for me to want to sell it, right? So if I could buy it from bulk discount, buy a collection from somebody, let's say I get it like 50% off, not always the case, but let's say I do that, then I could go out and sell it on TCG Player or eBay and make some money and then do rinse and repeat. I would do that. I'll still do that. That's not typically my goal all the time, but I'll still do that. But if I have something that's super rare, irreplaceable, I'm going to really consider selling that card. For example, a Rainbow Foil Majestic from the first two sets, Heart, Offendel, Eye, all those things, Legendaries. Those aren't things I'm going to be able to replace easily. I mean, yeah, I could go in the market and find a few, but they're very low numbers. So if I sell those ones, it's a bigger decision. Versus if I sell something from like Everfest or Tails, um, again, I want to keep my collection, but if I sell something from that, I could replace it. So it's really choosing what to do. Same thing too with non-foil Majestics. I have no problem selling those. I have tons of those. I open 200 plus boxes of Monarch, 200 plus boxes of Tails, and stuff like that. It's a lot of bulk. So if I sell those things, great. I get some more money. I put it towards the next purchase I want to make. So to answer the question, it really depends. I mentioned before is I sold a Heart and Eye in January for 50 grand. I didn't want to sell those. I was not actively selling it. But when someone comes with that money with you, you gotta determine, okay, do I need these cards right now? Do I want to sell them later? Do I want to hold them for another 20 years? Or can I use that money to make other purchases I think have potential? I sold those cards. The guy reached out. He had money. It was no problem. I trusted the guy. So having a trusted buyer for something that value makes a lot of sense. Sell it. So I put a lot of money into old contacts. I purchased in bulk collections from Asia again, and I purchased a lot of Valiant Dynamos, a lot of Footsteps, and whatnot. So those cards are I think about 6,000, 5,000 count based off the Monarch numbers. So they're still hard to get, but not super hard to get. So if I ever sell those cards, it's because I know I can get more of them. They're still rare and hard to get, and then a few years from now, I think the people who have them are going to have them, and it becomes harder to acquire. But when I go to my collections, I'm like, okay, Uprising's coming out. I want to put 20 grand instead. Okay, what did I buy recently that has upside value? So did I make $100 on this card? Whatnot? So maybe I'll put this on GC Player, and I'll put this money as Uprising. Some cards go in the vault, and I'll sell very rarely. I might sell some legendaries this year from the first two sets. I might sell some CF commons. Who knows? Really depends, but sometimes you need money to buy more stuff, or sometimes you need money to pay off bills or whatever you're doing. So if I sell, it's because I have a lot of them. It's because it's not part of my personal collection. I keep my personal collection, safe. I have my 9.5 set 1 and set 2, the Power 12, whatever we call it. I have those. Those aren't for sale. I'm going to get them framed. I'm moving to a new apartment. So when I get all that stuff, I'm setting up. I'll probably do the same thing too. I'll get a framed CF Commons and hopefully I have 9.5 set 1 and set 2 for that. And so there's some stuff that I keeping for my collection. It is non-sellable. It's mine, right? Other stuff I go on there. But to help with that, let me just show you some things I've recently purchased and some of my thought processes behind that. And some things are small, some things are big, and we'll go from there. So, met Tall Timmy at Pro Tour. He gave me this play mat. It's really cool. Number 60 of 70. But here's some cards I recently purchased right here. So, I got this guy right here on Facebook. It was a really good price. It was under $500. So I definitely picked up this one. It's already graded. So a lot of these rainbow foil Majestics are hard to get and good quality. So I got a 9 on there. This card right here, for example, is one I do not want to sell anytime soon. I don't have my graded batch back from BGS yet. I don't know what I have. But for my personal collection, I want to at least have a set of 9s instead of 9 5s. So this is one that, I got. This is not something I'm trying to flip. This is something I'm going to keep for a while. I bought some more Violent Dynamos because I couldn't help myself. Picked up a few of these. Those ones I don't plan on selling right away. They're currently marketed at like $200 each. But speculation side of things, if a new Warrior comes out, I can see these go up to $300 to $500 next year or two. So if they start going up in value, I'm going to let a few of mine go probably. Because why not? I have a lot of them. I have some for my collection, but I don't need to keep every single one I have. So that's an example of something I bought. I bought this heart right here, not as an investment, but I bought these because I mentioned that I don't believe those are going to be reprinted. So I wanted to have a heart for my personal collection. Same thing too with the rainbow foil Crucible Warrior here. I bought these ones just for fun. They're $1 each. Rainbow foil commons. I don't see those going up much, but if they go up to $10, that's 10x my money right there. So that's something I wouldn't mind selling in the future. But sometimes you just go out and make random purchases and have fun with it. I bought some more rainbow foil Majestics. So I got this one in Pro Tour. Picked that up. I bought this one off a TCG player. Really good quality. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. Also, make sure when you buy off TCG player, make sure it's actually alpha. Some people will give you the unlimited versions and say, oops. And then Blazing Aether, picked this one up. Also because I love the flavor text in Kano. So, really cool right there. And then here's an example of something else I bought. So, I bought some Spellbound Creepers. Right? That was something I was specking on. Was, okay, I didn't buy off TCG Player. I'm not going to mention where I bought it because I like to keep my sources. But that card was selling like for $250 at the time, and I was able to buy it for $150. So I bought every single copy of $150 I saw on that I could get, right? So that might have been a short-term spec for me. It's like, hey, can I sell this for more than I bought it? If I could sell it for $200, $250, great. If I don't sell it, same thing too is whenever I buy these cards, I'm okay sitting on these, right? It's a cool card. So if I buy it and I don't flip it, for example, then I'm going to sit on it. Most of my cards I sit on. I don't sell that much on there. I barely sell CF, but sometimes I'll do it. I got this Go Bananas, also at Pro Tour. I have it listed on TCG Player right now. It's a good card, but I'm not collecting promos as much as I used to, so that's eligible for my selling category. I bought some Rainbow Foil Majestics from Unlimited. I mainly just got them because they're hard to get. And I bought these for like $10-15 each. And I think they're going for like 30-ish right now. They're really hard to get. So I was like, alright, well I'm going to pick up some of these. Why not? That's cool. And then Kraken, I always thought these were really cheap. And as soon as I saw Islander back in the meta, she's in the next set, I'm like, $15 for a CF Majestic is so fucking cheap. I'm going to buy those. I'm okay sitting on those for years. But also, if it goes for $50, I'll sell a few of them. Why not? So that's part of my buying selling strategy. Is I have some cards I want to keep as long as possible. I have my personal collection, the whole I am Diamond Hammond things. But sometimes too is like, hey, I'm traveling to Vegas, New Jersey, and all that. It costs money. Maybe I'll sell some cards to help recoup some of my stuff. I do a lot of grading, right? I have like 1,000 something cards at BGS right now. that costs money. Maybe I'll sell some cards. I do have a good job, but nonetheless, though, it's good to supplement some of your, FAB expenses with selling FAB cards. So that's also some reason why I sell. But my goal is to hold as many cards as I can as possible for a long time. But if the prices go up, I may sell some and then I'll buy some new sets. I've done that quite a bit. That's how I was able to buy so much Monarch cases. I bought 50, 60 grand worth of that. Same thing with Tales of Aria, and same thing with other sets. Because I was able to sell some cards and make some money. And with that money, I reinvest it back in FAB. So that's also another thing I do is I sell things when I think they go up in value. Then I buy more. Because I like to have a little bit of everything. It's fun for me to do. So I don't know what's in this. This is from Asia. I bought random bulk stuff. I mean, I know some ideas in it. It's probably some non-foil Majestics and some rainbow foils, commons, and rares. Set 1, 2, and 3. But I'm going to go ahead and open it up and see what I got. So I cut the tape earlier, but I actually haven't looked in this yet. So let me see what I got here. Got. So here's another thing too, is like when you buy in bulk, you get better prices. So I always try to go from the same buyers. So having that good rapport helps get some really good values. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull these out right here. And we'll see what I got. But these are all first edition right here. So, okay, I remember I bought some tokens. These are all rainbow foil tokens from Crucible. Tons of rune chants. Pretty cool. Got some coppers. Oh, cracked baubles. Sweet. That's a really good buy. Cool. I did not realize I was getting these cracked baubles. And that's why you buy bulk sometimes. You spend a lot of money, you get good stuff. Rainbow foil cracked baubles. That's a really good good find right there. What else do I got? I don't know. Holy shit, that's a lot of cards. Alright, everybody's favorite. Viragian Bighorn. That one's the keeper right there. But, I got some non-foil Majestics. So, yeah. So, some brute stuff. Mordred Tide. Arcanite Ascendancy. So I got some of that. Got some supers in here. Let me see how many supers I got. So, these are all first edition. Yeah, okay, there's that little divider in there. So yeah, got some chains. Got Come the Arcanite. These are all non-foil. Sand sketch plans, all that. But the reason why I'm buying these right here is, yeah, I'm buying them in bulk. Good price, right? But eventually you're not going to be able to get these cards. I mean, there's only so many Majestics. I have a tracker in my Discord on it that mentions how many. I figured they're at the top of my head. But they're hard to get, and if I'm able to buy them, I'm going to get them. So I bought a bunch of Crucible War foils. I don't expect anything like too crazy in here. But they're just first edition, small print run. These things are really cheap right now. So I just go ahead and buy them. Torn Tempo's cool. But I don't expect any, like, you know, bangers with this. I mean, Salt in the Wound's a really cool card. But again, I just bought these bulk, not caring what I got, because I just wanted more rainbow foil. Zen State, that's a good one to get. It's cool. See, sometimes you never know what you're going to get. I had 2 Zen States in there. I got some Lunging Press. Yeah, so, again, some good hits. But the point is, I'm just trying to get a lot of rainbow foils right now, because you're not going to always be able to get them. And then, let's see what's in this other box right here. Get these guys out. Alright. So this one's cooler box. Alright, let's see what we got here. This one's going to be cooler. It's going to be hard to go through all of it, but let's just get through what I can. Skim through them. So, got some blue Sync Belows. Yellow. Scar for Scars, yellow. So I'm buying the foils. I don't care the colors, right? If I'm buying bulk, I don't care. I'm getting what I can. And you get some red ones in there too. Good hits, right? So you got those. And you kind of just go through it. You got, Rifting. I don't know how much those are worth. I don't really care. Lead to Charge is a cool card. Whisper to Oracle. Got a nice red one right there. And I don't even know what I'm getting right here. And I just kind of go through it. Got Foresight. Push the Point's a really cool card. I like that one. Hamstring Shot. Reduce the enchant. So you get some rares in here. Trying to go through. Got some yellow unmovables. Scar for Scar. You got some pink Scar for Scars. Very cool. Some more pink. Very nice. Nimblism. So the goal right here, as I'm saying, is like you get some really good cards. You get Flock, Nimblism, Plunder Runs. Nice. They're banned, but still a cool card to have. Overpower. Very cool. And, I got some yellow Pumbles. Good. Some red ones. Unmovable. Pummel. Nice, nice. Sink Below red. Very cool. And then, more red. That's good. Pink, I mean. What else? I got some Sigils. Nibble Strikes. Yeah. So, I kind of went through it really fast. It's a lot of rainbow foils. A lot to go through. But it's pretty cool. And then, I'm not just buying that stuff. I'm buying Monarch cases too. I bought 16 Monarch cases the past 3 weeks. A few people were selling them, pretty good prices. They wanted to invest in crypto. So I said I would be glad to buy off your cases. First cases, 4 cases I opened, I got some good hits. So these are all just from 4 cases right here. I got a library, 3 Vestige of Souls. Pretty fucking good cases. 2 Carrion Husks, Clips, Galaxy Black, Luminaris, Luminaris Ascension, 3 Valiant Dynamos, 3 RF Sea Strikes. And then Luminaris Ascension was the EA. So, sum it up, to answer the question, when you sell, there's no good time. You just gotta do is, if you're making money on what you sold, then, use it to fund other stuff. That's the reason why I do those big purchases. I bought more Monarch cases, and I like to open them up too. Some people may say, oh, why would you open up the cases? Well, the fucking EV right there was way more than the case is worth. And to be honest, it feels good opening the legendaries and the fables and that. So I like to keep a good amount of sealed and open up a good amount too. Because I like the singles more than I like the sealed product. Even though sealed product is probably better long term. But I keep both for both purposes. One, sealed, I'm keeping long term. Singles, I sell some, I keep a lot. Which is how it is. So yeah, I'm still buying Monarch when I get a chance. Especially a good deal. I don't really try to buy market value right now. I have so much product that, I love it. But there's no point to go to market. I'll probably go to market with some things for, Uprising, because I want to buy, some more cases of that. And I want to buy the singles, the big hits off that. But I'm not going to be in a rush to get it day one. Because it's print demand. I think Rudy said he thinks it's going to be about a year-long product. Who knows how long it is, but I'm really excited. Also, this is a week before spoilers. So starting next week, I'll probably give my reaction on the spoilers. And I'm hoping to go to Vegas. That's my plan. Still not sure if I can make it. I'm moving apartments right now. So we'll see how that goes. But whenever you buy something and you plan to keep it, sell it, grade it, whatever, you got to keep in mind that your values may drop. They may go to 0. You can do cost averaging. You might not be able to sell it. For example, those rainbow foils I buy right there, they're not like quick flips. I'm not sure how hot the market is for those right now, but those are good to have because they're really hard to get because they're low print runs. And to have complete sets, master sets of those, can be really hard to get in the future. And I like those, and I want to get a 9.5 graded set. So I buy them when I get a chance, and then I'm going to sort them by, near mint, graded quality, um, light played and all that. And I might even make light played play sets or master sets to sell in the future. Who knows? I haven't decided. But it is what it is, and I keep most of my cards. I sell a little bit as the value goes up, and they make more money, and I can reinvest it. That's usually what I do. So, anyways, that's it for now. That was a lot of cards I bought over the past month or two, but I whenever I have a good deal, I can't say no. Essentially, you don't turn down good deals. Sometimes you buy more than you're planning because a lot of deals come to you, but it sometimes comes to me to market value. Another thing is one last thing I want to say at etiquette. I talked about this before. Is somebody messages you to sell a card and they don't want to give you a price and ask you what you're paying for it, I automatically reject that person. Because if someone goes to me in my messaging, you come to me with a price. One, you're trying to sell it, so I'm probably going to buy it for less. Because if I'm actively selling, it's different than versus passively buying, right? If I'm passively buying, I'm not paying as much because I don't actually want that right now or need it right now, so I'm not going to pay market value for it. But if I'm trying to find a card that's kind of rare, I think it's going to go up in value over time, or I'm going to have trouble getting, I'll pay more money for it. So that's how it goes. So if someone messaged you, you should have a price. Don't say, "What are you willing to pay me?" Fuck off. Get out of my DMs. All right, guys, have a good one. Really looking forward to Uprising. Very excited about spoiler season. Really cool stuff coming up. I'm really excited about Ninja, Illusionist. Really excited about Wizard. All three classes I love. So this is probably going to be one of my favorite sets. As you see, I got a big ninja sword right there. That's from Final Fantasy VII. So I fucking love ninjas. Katsu's my main. So we'll see. It's going to be a really, really cool set.